Children, take out your history and civics. Today we are going to study history and civics. Before starting with our history and civics, beta, take out the index page of this history and civics. In your first UT beta, you will be having the River Valley Civilization, that is your Egyptian civilization in UT1. And when we talk about the civics, only one chapter is there in your UT, that is rural local self government. Now beta, please take out lesson number 3, that is River Valley Civilization, that is your page number 18. Now beta, as we all know that every civilization flourished on the banks of river. Why? Because water is a main source of livelihood. Okay, same way the people along Africa's Nile River formed a very rich and prosperous civilization. Again, the most remarkable quality of Egyptian civilization was its longevity. Now, what is the longevity, beta? Longevity means length, the period till it lasted. Okay, it lasted, beta, about more than 2000 years, and it again left its influence on the world. Now location, when we are talking about the location, Egypt is located in the northeastern part of the Africa. The Egyptian civilization is again the oldest river valley civilization. It flourished on the banks of river Nile. Beta, if suppose Egypt, without the river Nile, Egypt would have been a desert. Why? Because there is hardly any rainfall in the Egypt. So it is called as a gift of Nile. Now sources, beta, sources means from where we get the knowledge about this Egyptian civilization. Again, historians have based their knowledge on the about this civilization on the inscription and official document which they have discovered. These documents are still better preserved even today also. During archaeological excavation, they got several objects, for example utensils, art objects, building, etc. Now these things tell us more about the civilization. Now we are going to study about the kingdom. Now again, Egyptian history is divided into 3 periods, beta. First is your old kingdom, second middle, and third one is new kingdom. Again, beta, one more important thing is that when you are going to write down the question answers in your notebook, before writing the question answers, you are supposed to write down the important dates and event. You are going to write down the event of that important date. Suppose you are going to write this date on your notebook. In front of this date you will write old kingdom. Okay, because it comes in your exams. Now old kingdom, beta, this kingdom again is known for its pyramids. Okay, this is a period of pyramid. Now next comes, beta, are your middle kingdom. Again, it started in 2000 BCE and lasted till 1750 BCE. During this, beta, trade expanded. Trade means your again this business. Okay, trade means import and export with other areas. Okay, it again what happened, this earlier this kingdom was having a Egyptian king only, but this Hyksos come and he conquered, he won this Egypt. Okay, then he became the ruler of Egypt. Then came a new kingdom. It started in 1580 and again lasted till 1085 BCE. This period again lasted for 5 centuries. Okay, you know that 1 century is equal to how many years? Yes, 100 years. Means it lasted for how many years? 500 years. Okay, so actually this, as the invader came and won this Egypt, and there the Egyptian king, they lost their territory, but in this period they regained their territory. This period saw again a great heights and beta again very impressive because of the beauty, size and power. Okay, now we are going to enrich our knowledge that Greek historians Herodotus named the Egypt gift of Nile. Okay, why? Because river Nile was flooded annually, and what it left behind? It left behind the rich deposit of fertile alluvial soil on its bank, which was a boon for the Egyptian farmers. Again, because of this, they were able to build a very good network of canals, dams, dikes, and reservoirs. And these dams, dikes, and canals were very helpful for the irrigation. And it also promoted, the river Nile also served as a highway for promoting trade and commerce. Then comes Virar society. The society was again having a three distinct classes, different classes. Okay, on the top of these three classes, the king was having an unlimited power. He was a political and religious head of his people. He was called a pharaoh. Pharaoh means again a ruler of ancient Egypt. Means here you find king only. He was considered as a god's representative on earth. Because of this, his statues were installed in the temple and people worshipped his statues. Okay, other privileged after king, other first privileged class were the clergy and the landowner and government officials. Beta, the rich people, they lived beta luxurious life. They lived in a very beautiful and big houses. Okay, and they were very beautifully decorated actually, and they led very comfortable life. They got all their work done by their servants. They were wearing precious jewelry and costly clothes. Okay, when we are talking about the middle class, it includes beta your rich merchants, skilled artisans, jewelers, teachers, doctors and writers. Okay, but majority of the Egyptian, they were belonging to the lowest class, that is comprising of peasants. In this class, slaves were also there. These majority of the slaves were belonging to the prisoners of war. Now the status of the women was very good. Their women were given proper respect, though the family was patriarchal. Here patriarchal means the head was the man, okay, who was controlling the full family, men. Okay, then again it was made sure, though he was there on the he was considered as a head of the family, but then also the rights were protected of the women. Okay, rich women, they were again leading very good and luxurious life, but the poor women, they have to work hard for their living. When we are talking about the common people, they were living very difficult life, beta. They had to work hard for the rich for their survival, and they were living in a very small houses. Next comes beta occupation. When we are talking about occupation, means काम क्या करते थे वो लोग. Here beta, the occupation of those people was, chief occupation was the agriculture. But other than agriculture, they were also good in manufacturing of weapons, furniture, jewelry, perfumes, glassware and pottery. Trading was also given importance. Trade was both internal and foreign. Now internal means within the country, they were exchanging the goods. They were again importing and exporting, and outside also. Okay, internal trade, how they were carrying the internal trade by road, whereas when we are talking about the foreign trade, this foreign trade was carried by the sea. Wheat and linen were, linen is a kind of cloth. Linen were sent to Europe. Okay, remember, wheat and linen were sent to Europe and Asia. From Europe and Asia, we were getting timber and weapons. Okay, now they were getting, Egyptians were getting. Okay, now what is a timber, beta? That is your wooden material. Okay, beta, rest of the chapter we'll do in next video, and do read this chapter carefully. Okay, sometime question comes in from inside also. Okay, have a good day, children.